Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw Chibi Ironman. So we're going to start with the lines above the eyes. I'm going to start on the left, I'm going to come down towards the center of the face. So starting on the top, draw a straight line coming down to the middle of the head, and then I'm going to go towards the right side. Like that. From here, let's draw in the eyes. So underneath this side on the left, I'm going to draw a half circle. Starting on the left side, I'm going to draw a curve down and tuck that in underneath. Let's draw the same thing on the right side. Starting on the left, curving up underneath. So we got the eyes. Let's get down towards the mouth. So I'm going to draw the line of the mouth just down here. So we start on the left side, drawing a straight line across. From here, I'm going to draw an angled line. So on the left side, I'm going to angle the line down. On the right, I'll do the same thing. Now we're just going to work our way around the head on the inner part. So from this point, I'm going to curve out to the cheekbone. So right here, I'm going to curve like so, and then on the right I'll do the same thing. So curving around, and I just want to make sure that the lines sort of go past those lines on the top of the eyes. From here I'm going to curve around that line up to the top temple. So up here I'm going to curve and sort of round this out just slightly on the left and right side. So I want to make sure I got the same height on both sides. We're going to go up in an angle on both sides. So on the left, come up, and on the right, I'll do the same thing. So it's two straight lines, and we're going to come in towards the center, but I'm going to leave a gap here. So from the left, I'm going to come in. On the right, I will come in as well. And then we're going to connect those 2 points with a straight line going across. This is the inner part of the mask. Let's draw the bottom part of the mouth area. So here, just on the left of this point, I'm going to draw a straight line going down. And I'll do the same on the right. I'm going to go back and forth just to make sure my left and right sides are even. From this point here, I'm going to come down at an angle. Same on the right side. And then we're going to come up with a short line on both sides. And then connect that with a straight line going across. Now we can work our way around the outside of the mask. So just below here, I'm going to draw a straight line across. Just like this. From here, we're going to come up in a straight angle, just outside of that point there, with a straight line. The same thing on the right side. From here, we're going to curve up to the top above this point. So up here, we're just going to do a slight curve to the top of the mask. Up here, we want to make sure we get the same height that we have on the left, so curving down. And then from these 2 points, we're going to connect them with a curve. Right, so from here, we're going to curve up to the top of the helmet. We'll come down on the right side. From here, let's draw on the ear covers. So on this side here, I'm just going to draw sort of like a half circle, and not even like a half circle, just a little curve going around on both sides. Okay, so we got the center part of the mask. Let's get into the body. So the torso, we're just going to tuck the body underneath the chin right here and come down to the waist on this side. So just left of that point, I'm just going to round out and curve out the left side, and on the right, we'll curve and round out the right side. Connect those 2 points with a curve that comes down and back up. We're going to draw another line just above this for like a belt line. And in the center here, we're just going to draw the energy pot. So a big circle starting from the top. Draw a circle. And we're going to draw a smaller circle inside of this, just to trim it out. And on the top corners of the chest, we're just going to draw these little rivets, a little bit of detail. So circle and circle. Okay, so we've got the body. Let's get into the lower torso here. So from these points on the hips, we're going to come down to the lower torso here. So just in the middle here, I'm going to draw a straight line across, very short line. From this point, I'm going to curve in and down. On the right, we'll do the same thing. Let's draw in the left. So starting with the inner part of the lower torso here, we're just going to curve down to the heel. We'll curve down to the heel on the right side as well. Let's draw 2 flat lines coming down along the bottom for the feet. We're going to make the feet quite big. So we want these lines to be quite long, even length. From here, we're going to round out the toe. So from this point, we want to round out the toe and just come down to right about there. From here, we're going to pull this line right back to the back of the leg. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So we're going to draw that line first and curve up and then down towards the toe. Let's draw on the shins. So up here we're going to draw a big shin. So it's going to get bigger at the bottom and then thinner at the top. So right here in the center of this curve, we're going to move over to the left and just draw a curve. From this point, we're going to curve in towards the back of the leg. From this curve point, we're going to curve right into that hip. Just a nice gradual curve like that. Let's go over to the right side and do the same thing. So we're going to start just left or just right of that high point in the curve. Curve in, and then just curve to the back of the leg. And from that hip, we'll curve right into that leg like that. Let's draw a little bit of detail on the knees. So from this point, we're going to come down, we're going to go across, and come up in an angle. So from this point, again, we're going to come down, go across, and then up in an angle. We're going to draw some separation lines in the middle of the thigh. So up here, just want to draw a curve, 1, go up a little higher, and draw 2. Do the same thing on the right side. So we're going across, 2. We're going to draw, similar to what we did on the ears here, we're just going to draw a little curve just for a little bit of detail on the hips, like so. Okay, so we got the lower part of the body. Let's get into the arm. So this arm here, I'm going to have him pushing out like a hand beam. This side we're going to have in a fist. So let's draw on this part first. So we're going to have to draw on the hand before we draw on the arm because it gets overlapped on everything else. So from here, I'm going to start with that inner part of the hand. So right about here, I'm going to draw a curve going up towards the tip of the finger. From here, we're going to round this out and come down. From this point, we're going to curve out to the second finger, and then we're going to curve this back in and down. And then the final finger, I'm just going to do a curve and bring that in like that. From here, I'm going to curve and round out the palm of the hand to the thumb. And then the thumb, I'm just going to curve around like this. And just kind of overlap that just a bit. From here in the center, we're just going to draw that little hand beam. Nice circle inside. From here, let's draw in the forearm. So from here, we're going to go to the side of the finger here. We're just going to curve behind that thumb. And this is a big, chunky sort of forearm. So it's going to curve around and into the wrist like that. Let's draw on the shoulder pad. So up here, there's a shoulder pad that gets tucked in inside that body. So up here, I'm just going to draw a curve, goes out. And then from here, this gets tucked in underneath the head. All we need to do from the forearm is just curl this in behind the body. We'll just draw a little line up here as well. Like we did with the thigh, I'm just going to draw a separation that goes through that upper arm. Let's go over to the right side and draw this hand in a fist. So the fist will be right about here. So we're going to start with the pinky. Starting with an oval. So in an angle this way. We're going to layer in 2 more fingers. So right in behind, we'll tuck in 1 oval. And then we'll tuck in 1 more behind that. Up here on this finger, we're going to curve around. This is for the thumb. From here, from the tip of the thumb, we're just going to curve around the side of the hand. Now from here, we're going to draw in the shoulder pad. So here, we're going to curve up. And we'll tuck this in behind the head. Let's draw on that forearm. So right by this thumb here, we're just going to draw a curve that goes behind the body. And it comes in behind the hand here. And then from this point, underneath this shoulder pad, we're going to move over a little bit. Just draw a straight line into that forearm. We're going to do a little separation line here for a little bit of detail. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Ironman. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like and share this with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.